Welcome back to Tolilicious Kitchen. Today I'm bringing you not just one but two mouth-watering recipes in one video. A rich, delicious turkey stew with very slimy, tasty okra soup. These two soups are cooked in a special but simple way, packed with authentic African taste and perfect to enjoy with any kind of swallow, eba, fufu, pounded yam, semo, banku, starch, or your favorite choice. Don't let me talk much. Let's get it started. Those are all the ingredients we'll be using today. You're going to see everything one after the other. Those are the herbs we're going to add into them that will make them flavorful and also healthy. Let's start with the boiling of the turkey. I've added seasoning now into the turkey. After that, I'm going to add salt as well into it. I'll use this medium to say thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your love. Newcomers, you're so welcome. Please remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications as well. Thank you so much. So it's now time to add a little bit of curry into it. I'll be using fresh thyme for this. If you have dried one, feel free to use it. Okay, I added thyme into it. I added fresh oregano. Feel free to use dried one. They are all the same. Okay, I'll be adding diced garlic, ginger, and onions into it now. I'm just going to use the spatula to mix them a bit together, okay? So that all those ingredients added to it can also touch the middle and the down of the pot. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, kindly do so. Thank you so much. At this stage, I'm not going to add water into it. I covered it and allow it to cook in its own juice for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I open it and I give it a good mix together with my spatula. I can see that it has produced its own juice, so I don't need to add any water into this. Feel free to add a bit of water. Turkey doesn't take time to get cooked, so it is very important to mix it very well at the stage so that all those herbs and the seasoning we added into it will be able to touch every part of the turkey. You can see the juice it produced at the down of the pot. That is why I did not add any more water to this. So at this stage, I'm just going to cover it and allow it to cook for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this is what I have. The meat is almost done. So it is super okay like this. I'm going to take them out of the meat stock. Can you see the amount of water that came out of the turkey without adding water to it? And I can still have this much meat stock. And this meat stock is everything. If you want to cook so many dishes, you can add a bit of this and you will love the flavor. And those are the turkey. Lovelies, I'm not going to use it like this. Of course, you can use it like this if you choose to cook your stew with it direct like this, but I'm going to air fry it. I'm going to air fry the first side for about 7 minutes under 200 centigrade, and after that I brought it out, flipped it over, and I also air fry the other side for another 7 minutes. Voila, it is ready. Look at the golden color. The aroma it's given is amazing. Lovely. You need to taste this. You can eat this on its own. If you're a lover of gari, if you drink gari with this, you would thank me. And if you have jollof rice or fried rice, you can just go ahead and serve them with this boiled and air fried turkey. They taste super, super delicious. Those are tomatoes, bell pepper, onions, habanero pepper. I added garlic, cloves into it, and I'm also going to add ginger as well into this. And for easy blending, I'm going to add a bit of water. So I covered it and I blended it until it is well smooth. This is what I have. Look at this. Because of the mixture of the ginger and garlic in it, it's given super aroma. Don't let me talk much, give it a try. So that is the pot I'll be using for cooking the stew. I'm going to pour in some vegetable oil. This soup can also be cooked with palm oil if that is what you desire. It is so versatile and very simple. So I heat up the vegetable oil and I added just a piece of onion into it just to flavor it. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead now and add our pepper mix into it. I also added meat stock and I'm going to use tomato puree. If you have tin tomato, you can add it, but this is what we have here. We use tomato puree. Okay, so I added it into it as well. So all I need to do now is to give it a very good mix together for everything to become one. And after that, I'm just going to now cover it and allow it to cook under low to middle heat. I've been cooking this for about 15 to 18 minutes now, and I keep opening it occasionally, stirring it thoroughly to prevent it from getting burnt. This is very, very important, and I love the consistency it's given now, but I'm still going to cover it and allow it to cook more for about 8 to 10 minutes. So I opened it again, gave it a very good mix together, and it's now time to add the seasoning I'll be using into it. That is the seasoning. I also added salt. Lovelies, remember we added meat stock, so be gentle with your salt. You can always adjust it later. So I gave it a very good mix together for those ingredients to mix with the pepper mix. I covered it and I cooked for about 3 to 5 minutes again, and the consistency is super okay now at this stage. And I'm now going to go ahead and add the meat, our well boiled and air fried turkey into it. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, kindly do so. Please join Tolilicious Kitchen, and don't forget to turn on your notifications as well, so that you'll be getting notification whenever I upload another amazing video. Look at what we have here. Look at it. Looking yummy, and the aroma it's given says it all. So I give it a gentle mix together, and for them to become one, I'm going to cover it and cook for another 5 minutes. Lovely. Look at what we have here. You need to be in this kitchen to experience the kind of aroma I'm having here. It is super. It is super. So we don't need to do much about the stew. Our turkey stew is ready. If you want it more thicker, you can allow it to cook under very low heat for about 5 minutes more. But for me, it's okay. Now that is our okra. They are already well washed. You can see what I have here. Those are the okra. I'm not going to stress myself with this. I'm just going to use my kitchen processor. It is the best. I'm telling you, you can always regulate it to how you want it to be. If you want it to be fine, if you want it to be big, you can always regulate it. But for making it easy, you need to cut it like this, so that you will be able to remove the end of the okra and the top, which does not belong into what we are going to blend together. All right, so that is how I picked them together. I picked them about 4 or 5 together like this, cut off the top and the tails. All right. So, and I used my kitchen processor. I can testify to it. It is the best. If you're an okra lover, get your kitchen processor just like this. All right. So I added some water into it. I'm just going to cover it, and then I regulated it to how I wanted it. You can see I don't want it to be too fine, and I just want it normal. Let me show you how it looks. Look at it. This is super. And if you love, you can just take part of the one we've not blended at all, just slice it into it. But this is how I made everything, and I loved it. Lovelies, this is super okay. And that is how I continue to cut the rest of the okra until I finish the whole okra, because I had about 1.5 kilo there, I must say. So I poured it into the kitchen processor, added a bit of water for easy blending, cover it and mix just like that. Voila, very easy. So it's now time to start cooking the okra. I poured some water into the pot I'll be using for cooking it, and I added corn into it. Corn is called potash in English. Feel free to use baking powder. It is also good for it. So I brought that to a boil, and I'm just going to go ahead and add the okra direct into it like this. And I gave it a very good mix. You can see this is too thick. The consistency is too thick now, so I added more water, gave it a good mix together, and I'm going to allow it to cook under low heat until it starts to bubble like this. You can see it bubbling little by little, and I added my locust beans into it. If you have locust beans, it takes the aroma and the taste to another level. I added a bit of salt. I added seasoning into it, and a bit of crayfish powder, not much, just a bit, and then I give them a very good mix together. Okay, so if you are using locust beans, you don't need to add much salt, because locust beans contains lots of salt. So I'm going to allow this to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. The more it bubbles, the more I mix it very well together. Okay, so and one tip, please don't overcook your okra. Okra belongs to vegetables, so it's not good to overcook them. If you overcook it, it will lose the vitamins it contains, and it will not be slimy the way it should be. Lovelies, look at what we have on the screen. My stew and the okra are now ready. Let's serve it. What are you bringing for this? Are you bringing your pounded yam, starch, amala, eba, semovita, or fufu? You're going to see what I'm going to rock this with. Look at the stew. Can you see the way it looks? Looks super delicious. And you can use this stew for rice. You can use it for beans. You can use it for yam, for potatoes, even for bread. It goes with everything, not just for swallow. But the one I'm presenting to you now is swallow. Look at how yummy it looks. Let me show you well. Take a look at it. And you're going to see while I rocked it with. Let me bring it out. That is amala. Watch the video below this very video. You will see how I prepare this authentic amala. It is very good. So lovelies, hope you give this a try. Thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way next time. Bye-bye.